everybody, welcome to our channel Talking Babies. I'm Smeera Ghosh. So normally if I start a video, I usually say hello parents, welcome to our channel Talking Babies. But today I decided to say hello everybody because it's a very small reason, but this video is especially for those who have not yet become parents but are about to become parents. So yes, these are for those people who are putting their first step towards becoming parents. So firstly, congratulations to all of you. You are going to enter into a magical world of being parents. Obviously there are ups and downs, and there are some problems. There are times when you feel guilty, there are times when you feel doubtful about you, but still, mind you, it's the best part of your life. So congratulations to you guys, and basically so I won't waste any time. This video is basically about how to choose a gynecologist for you, because gynecologist is a doctor who will help you throughout this 9 months of journey. Next is the delivery, and next is the recovery time. So it's a long time that you will be associated with your doctor, and it's one of the most important steps that comes during pregnancy. So when you know that you are pregnant, the first and foremost thing is that, oh my god, I need to find a good doctor for myself. So this video will help you to find a good doctor for yourself and basically clear out your doubts in case you're having doubts about some doctor, or you are considering more than one doctor for your as your gynecologist. So this video will basically help to clear out your mind and to choose a good doctor for yourself. Let's not waste any time and start with the video. So basically the first and foremost thing is that you have to have a list of doctors first, okay? So you have to talk to your friends, you have to talk to your colleagues, your relatives, your family doctor, whoever possible can actually suggest you a good gynecologist. Okay, so you can even check the reputation of the doctor on an online site or somewhere and basically prepare a good list for yourself. If you feel that there's just one doctor, then also you can check these points out, that whatever points I'm going to tell you, you can just check it out that your doctor is fulfilling all these points. And if you have more than one choice, then these points will basically help you to choose the right one for you. So once you have the list with you, then start taking out these factors into consideration and then choose the correct doctor for yourself. So the first consideration is check the reputation and the experience of the doctor. So just see whichever hospital the doctor is affiliated to, you have to go to that hospital's website. All the hospitals have information about all the doctors that work with them. So you can go to their website, you can check about doctors' description, about the experience, about the study that they have done, about the degree that they have. Is your gynecologist an obstetrician also? That means that gynecologist is someone who will do your checkups, your frequent checkups throughout the 9 months of your journey of pregnancy. And an obstetrician is the one who will actually help you in giving birth. So your gynecologist, if they are an obstetrician also, then the same person whom you were visiting for the 9 months will help you during the delivery process, which I think is a good thing. So you should always go for a gynecologist who is an obstetrician as well. So it's very easy. Go to the hospital website, check out their reputation there. There are many online sites which basically share the review of different patients about different doctors. So you can go and check out there. So easily get a good, first impression about your doctor from there. So this is the first step. Second thing is check the availability of the doctor. So by the availability, I mean the first thing should be that how easy it is to get the appointment from your doctor. Because see, for these 9 months, you will have a lot of appointments from your doctor. During the first 3 or 6 months, it will be lesser, but during the last 3 months, that is the final trimester, you will have a lot of appointments with your doctor. Plus, you can have many emergency visits, because of, pregnancy can never be full of relaxed times. You will have your own doubts, you will have your own emergency times when you have to actually go and visit your doctor again and again. So basically, you should have a doctor which should actually give you easier appointment facilities, like you can easily get an appointment from your doctor. Also check what is the usual waiting time during consultation, so that you don't have to wait a longer period of time during your normal visits. The next thing is that always check that is your doctor available on phone or text, because pregnancy is something which is very scary or very new for mostly new moms, and you have a lot of questions, you have a lot of doubts, you have a lot of queries in your mind, and for all those things you cannot go and consult a doctor taking an appointment. You can sometimes just call your doctor, or maybe text the doctor and get some confirmation or get some response from the doctor. So it's very important that you check with your doctor that are they available for your calls and your texts. The next thing to check is that are they available for emergencies as well, and how fast they are available for emergencies. Like pregnancies can have emergencies anytime, so you need to check with your doctor that how good they are dealing with the emergencies with you. The next thing to keep in mind is that you have to check that how much is the time spent by your doctor during the consultation. So for the first 9 months, like you have 9 months of pregnancy. So for the 9 months, you will have a lot of appointments with your doctor. And during this consultation hours, you have to see that is your doctor actually spending a good amount of time with you. Basically, it's not that sitting hours and hours, but basically it is something that they do good routine checkups. They answer all your queries. They tell you everything about what development is happening with you and your baby. And they are ready to listen to you, listen to your queries, tell you about different things, what you have to do and what you have to avoid and all these things. So they shouldn't be rushing from one patient to another, but actually spending a good and a productive time with you during consultation. The next very important point is location. Location is a very important factor, especially if you are in the metro cities, because there the traffic is so high during the peak hours that if you live far away and you have an emergency, you have to reach your hospital and your doctor, then you might take hours to reach there. So it's very important that your hospital is at a reach to you, that even on the peak hours you will reach your hospital within half an hour. So you have to consider that, and not choose a doctor. You have a doctor in mind who is very good, but the hospital is too far, so you don't have to choose that, because it will be really tiresome for you. First months could be easy, but later on when you go further in your pregnancy, traveling so much and all these things would be very tiresome. So I just suggest you that choose a hospital and a doctor which is at a reach of, like during the peak hours also you can reach your hospital within half an hour. The next thing is that you have to check the affiliated hospital. That means if you found the correct gynecologist for you, now you have to see that which is the hospital the doctor is affiliated to, in the sense that the hospital should be good. You should be comfortable going to that hospital. It should be clean, tidy. It should have all those kind of facilities. It should have proper facilities for delivery, and the things that you have in mind, that these kind of rooms should be there and your delivery should be proper. There should be an NICU, that is neonatal care intensive unit. That is basically for your infant baby. Like if your baby is born with some, it needs something special during the first few days or months, then in that case, this is the place where your baby will be kept. So you have to be ready for all those kind of situations also. So your hospital should have an NICU also. So basically with the doctor, the affiliated hospital should also be good, and you should be comfortable in going to that hospital. Next point is communication of the doctor. So it's very important that your doctor should have good communication skills, and you feel that you can actually communicate very nicely with your doctor, because pregnancy is something which is very intimate affair as well. You have mostly the queries or mostly the issues during the pregnancy are very private to you, and you should be able to communicate easily with your doctor without hesitating even once, because this is something that you will come up with a lot of doubts and queries during pregnancy, because everything is so new to you and you want to know everything about it. So your doctor should be good in communication. They should be able to make you understand all your problems, but in a simple manner, not in your medical terms. The doctor shouldn't be that serious. I always feel that you shouldn't be scared of your doctor. If you're scared of your doctor, you will try not to ask most of your queries to them, but you will try to find out other solutions, like you will go to you will go online and find the solutions, or maybe you will ask your parents or your relatives, your friends who have undergone this whole thing. But doctor is the best person who can actually suggest you and tell you what is right and what is wrong. So it's very important that you have that good communication with your doctor, so that you can go and ask each and everything with your doctor, and your doctor is ready to explain you these things. So it's very important to have a good communication with your doctor. Next factor into consideration is obviously the cost, because this is something which is an expensive thing in India especially. And secondly, if you are going through a private organization for this, if you go to private hospitals, then in that case they are very expensive for this procedure. So you have to actually have an approximate cost, that okay, let me think that okay fine, I'll have about these many kind of appointments, and then I will have my delivery charges, then I'll have to stay for 3-4 days in the hospital and all those things. So you have to calculate an approximate cost that you have to incur for this pregnancy, and you should be comfortable with this cost. It shouldn't be overburdening you. Also, if you have an insurance, then you need to check that if this hospital is actually covered in your insurance plan or not, because I don't want that you are visiting a hospital for 9 months, you are visiting a doctor for 9 months, and during the last time, that when you are about to give birth to your child and you are already so stressed up, and you have to change your doctor and hospital. So obviously you have to keep this in mind, and from the starting itself you have to make sure that the particular hospital is covered in your insurance plan or not. Last but not the least is the instinct of yours. So it's very important that whether the doctor has even if the doctor has a good reputation, a good experience, and people are talking good about him or her, but you don't feel comfortable, you are not liking something about them, or you are not liking something about the hospital, so then do for sure reconsider your choice and go for some other doctor, because your instinct actually tells you a lot. If it is saying you that no, this is not the perfect doctor for you, then no, it's not a perfect doctor for you. You have to reconsider your choice. So believe your instinct. Believe your instinct, not extinct. So these were some of the points that I felt are very important in choosing a right gynecologist for you. And suppose if you are already an experienced person, or you feel that there should be some other factors that should be considered while choosing your doctor, then do mention that in our comment section, so that our other viewers can also get some help from it. So if you like our video, then do click on the like button, do subscribe to our channel, and enjoy this happy world of parenting. Dr. Baby Rocks. Bye bye.